What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Type Help. In the last episode, we were still trying to play a little bit of cleanup. We looked through all of our notes again, and we found a couple things that we had missed or like we had tagged, and now we have more context for. This is an interesting interaction post Eddie finding Eve's body, his former fiance, and there's a couple of things that we might be able to investigate here. So, first of all, Eddie says he's going to go wait in the billiard room. Let's check that out. Does he actually go and do that in 10? He does, and Helen is there. Cool. 6 is missing from 12, which means that you're probably in Tony's room to get the gun. Yep. Person 6 enters as a thunderclap can be heard outside. A drawer is open. Damn it, where is it? The rest of the room is searched. He must have taken it. There's the sound of a cupboard door being opened and then closed. Okay, so 12 is done. We got that one. Excellent. Now, Helen also says for 11, she's going to lead him out. I'll go and find him. I heard that Tony... I'll go and get him out of his room, then you can go in and take it. Does that sound good? So I'm assuming that now that means Tony's room 4-5. Yep. There's another knock. The door opens. Hello, Tony. Can I come in? Sure. Is everything all right with you and your mom? We're fine. She was in here a moment ago. I think we know that. Yeah, we should. 4 and 5 are done in 11. I'm just going to check that to make sure that I know she was in there a moment ago. Tony's room 4 now. Okay, so it's not exactly a moment ago, but it's close. Okay, I'm glad. Ooh, my pen dropped. Okay. It's lovely to have the two of you here. There's a pause. Well, I think everyone's downstairs in the living room. Would you like to join us? No, but thank you. Are you sure? Or can I tempt you with something from the kitchen? I'm not hungry. I see. Why are you looking at me like that? I really think you should come with me. It's not healthy to stay in your room for the whole time. Is something wrong? No, it's just... I'm worried about you. Martha, I'm sorry, but your house is full of strangers. You have bigger things to be worried about. I know perfectly well what's going on. Do you? Because I don't want to be rude, but I really think that some of the others in this house are trying to get the better of you. And I know we've only just met, but it's not often that my mom gets a friend, so I owe you that at least. It's nice of you to look out for me, Tony, but I don't need you to tell me who to trust. Do you really think Mr. Hobbs isn't in on it? Because I could tell you for certain that he's lying about why he's here. He wouldn't come all this way unless he knew something. He's a guest here just like you are. At least I have a connection. And I was talking to my mom in here, and then immediately after she left, Mr. Hobbs came in like he was looking for something. I don't think he knows fully what's going on either, but he's certainly a part in all this. Well, you haven't been transparent with me either, have you? What? Tony, I know you have your gun. Of course I have one. That doesn't mean... I know, darling, but there are bad people in this house, and maybe we could do with someone like you to be on our side. I'd rather stay out of it. I'm sorry. I don't like what's going on. I don't even know who to trust, to be honest. Are you stressed about your mom? A little bit, yeah. I understand, darling, but if you need help with anything, or if you or your mom run into trouble with anyone here, then I'll be looking out for you, okay? Thanks, Martha. Come here, darling. There's a pause. I think they're hugging. You know, I really think... What do you really think? You can hear the scream from the billiard room. That sounds like Mom. A drawer opens and closes. Tony, no, leave it. They both run off. Okay. Got it. Interesting. There's still something to figure out in this one. And this one. Well, this one we know. Okay. I don't have that many more to figure out. This one must be where Tony was the night before. Anne, are you awake? Anne? There's a pause and the door unlocks and opens. What? Can I come in? What's going on? Why did you wake me up? Can we just talk? What? My gun. It's disappeared. You have a gun? I always carry one around with me. It's not like I plan on using it, but it's gone. You should have locked your door. I did. I swear I did, but I woke up this morning and the door was unlocked. You're sure you had it with you when you went to bed? I was careful, Anne. I don't just leave it lying around. Seriously, I don't feel safe anymore, and you're the only one I actually know here. Why did you even come here? Oh, you know what? I don't know if I actually even tried this. 13. Tony's room, 4-6. Aha! Person 4 enters and locks the door. There are various sounds as he gets ready for bed. A drawer is closed. He gets into bed, and soon he begins to snore. A cupboard door opens. Footsteps approach the bed. A drawer is opened, and then there's a thunderclap outside. Everything is silent for a moment. Person 4 resumes snoring. The footsteps recede from the bed as the door is unlocked, opened, and then closed. Note, person 6 spends the rest of the night awake in the living room. Although I won't bother to transcribe all his sniffling. He starts the next day there in his 14 scene. Okay, so 4 and 6 are done here. It's the opening now. It's really the first act. And somehow it's still enlightening. Here, 5 and 7. This must, because you could see the list that I have left on screen. This one must be where Helen was at the start of the piece. Goodness me, someone's left a mess. So they're in the dining room. This is them grabbing breakfast. Is that a bullet hole up there? What were they doing in here? Darling, I'm sure it's fine. Would you like some toast? Actually, I'm starving. I didn't eat anything last night. Are you sure this food is safe? Why wouldn't it be? I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know what to think. Have something to eat. You've been through a lot. It's awful. I still don't understand how it got there. There must have been someone else in the room last night. Whatever's going on, they don't want to hurt us. They've had their chance to do that plenty of times. All they want to do is give us a fright. I don't like it. It feels like someone's playing a game with us. You sure there's no other way into that bedroom? Don't think about it, dear. At least all of us are all right. I wouldn't know what to think if one of my guests was hurt. I suppose so. They pause. I'm really sorry about all this, Victoria. It's fine. I think I'll head over to Wintercott now that it's light out anyway. I feel safer with Mom. I haven't seen your mom in quite some time. It's bad, really, considering she's only a few miles away. No, it's fine. I'll walk. Are you sure, darling? I'm fine. You have enough on your plate as it is. You said the police are coming, didn't you? Yes. Well, we could deal with this ourselves. I hope you sort this out. I mean, I know you will. Thanks, Victoria, and thank you for coming to comfort me yesterday. I was in quite the sorry state. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Yes, we've seen that scene. It's fine. I didn't say earlier, but I noticed you took the bracelet off. I know, it's just a bit weird. I thought he was angry at me. I just want to be friends. I think he misses you sometimes. Well, I have my own life now. Of course you do. I'm sorry, Victoria. I better go and check the master bedroom upstairs to make sure none of the furniture has been damaged. Person 5 leaves. Person 7 continues to eat. Edit. I think I found the final clue I've been looking for. If I'm right, I might be able to test my theory. Let's just hope they kept the body. This must be the... If I'm right, I might be able to test my theory as long as he has the body. So 5 is the only... 5 and 3 are the only ones missing here. I almost wonder if I should just do 01 master bedroom 5. No. How about 01 MA 35? Oh, 01 MA 5. Oh, sorry. Not MA. I'm going for EN. No. Oy. Okay. And these are cluing something somehow. The chapel door. Oswald? Hello, my dear. How did you get out of the pantry? The door was unlocked. The house, it seems, has changed its mind. Have you worked out what's causing all this? It's been clear to me, ever since the death of my sister, this house has been cursed. I think people are dying. I can't remember. It feels like I'm losing my mind. Please tell me you can stop this. When Ellie died, we didn't have a funeral. We didn't acknowledge her death. Oh, Ellie, right, Eleanor. We didn't have a funeral. We didn't acknowledge her death to anyone else. We weren't allowed to grieve. If we don't try and remember the past, then we'll meet the same fate. I already can't remember. I don't know how to stop it. I can't. I already can't remember. I don't know how to stop it. I can't. None of these names mean anything to me. What names? Tony. Who the hell is Tony? He has a gun and he's paranoid? Was that the one in the living room? The gun. Good heavens, that thing was terrifying. You haven't brought it here, have you? Where did you see it? Who was holding it? Tony? I can't think. Oh, that funny boy? Yes, I caught him with it in his bedroom. I wouldn't trust him. It's better if he doesn't know who are here, I think. You know him? So the switch has been flipped. He's about to die. Oh, my poor girl, you don't remember. I don't know. Who was he? Think, child. Do you know your mother and father, your siblings, your closest friends, who you fell in love with? I'm not sure. This is important. Were there empty beds in your house, an extra pair of shoes in the hallway? If you can't remember those close to you, then you will surrender yourself to the curse. What's going to happen? My dear, you will suffer a fate worse than death. You'll be forgotten. If you cannot remember why it is you are here, then it may already be too late. Pray to God that you may be saved. There's a loud thunderclap and the sound of someone falling over. They're out here too. There's a pause. Oswald used to live here. Family drawing. The drawing. He showed it to me. No. I'm not often sympathetic towards the victims in our cases. But it is awful what happened to Annie, isn't it? She tried to understand what happened, and for that she was punished. How does this give me anything? What? I'm just gonna try this. Nope. Okay. 1 EN 35 01 OS 3 01 OS 35 01 02 OS 3. Aha! Hello again. I'm sorry I haven't been here for you. I hope you don't mind the new people living here. I know it's not what you would have wanted. What the fuck? Hello again. Who is he He's not talking to anybody. I'm sorry I haven't been here for you. I hope you don't mind the new people living here. I know it's not what you would have wanted. He sits down on the bed. I imagine I'm a lot older now than you remember, but I like to think that if you were around today, we'd still have a lot in common. So he's talking to Eleanor. I don't remember the child that I was back then, but you would help to remind me, I'm sure. I don't know if you're still around. I don't know if you still care about an old fool like me, but I miss you. Oh, that's actually sweet. Okay, so I have I have 2, maybe 3 more scenes left. So Oswald is in his room as of scene 2. So where is Helen? Sorry, no, I keep doing that. Where is Martha? You were just in the living room. Maybe Oswald knows how to activate the piano? And that's in the living room? 01 LI 35. Got it! A piano is playing. Yeah, I knew it. Someone had to be in the living room for it to be playing, right? Cool. A piano is playing. Where is he off to now? Oh, he said this song reminded him of something. You'll have to forgive him. He can be a little eccentric sometimes. Oh, so he's going to grab that piano recital thing. He hasn't changed since we were children then. Haha, it was good of him to invite you. He still talks about you often, you know. Remind me, what is this song? I don't recognize it. It's one of those American ones. Eddie requested it. I'm sorry if it's not to your taste. The lyrics are quite interesting. They're interrupted by a thunderclap outside. They fall silent for a moment as the piano song comes to an end. I dare say that returning here has brought back some old memories. Well, I'm glad you feel at home. Your old room should be pretty much untouched. I only go in there to clean every once in a while. That's very kind of you. I think I'll go and have a look there now. Are you sure? We're all gathering here in a quarter of an hour or so. Well, if it's all right with you, I'm not so keen on meeting the other guests. I think I'd prefer to be alone. Okay then. Well, let me know if you need anything. Person 3 leaves. There's a knock at the front door a short while later. Okay. Almost there. Oh. there's still something here? Is there a 0, 0? Zero, 0, living room, 3, 5, 12. Oh, that would have been living room, 5, 12. How about 0, 0, study, 12? Nope. I'm waiting for that, like, weird breakthrough. I don't know if 12 exists. That's probably not going to happen, but... This still's throwing me. This is the thing I don't still know. None of us have your talent, of course, but I recently have acquired something to keep you interested if you decide to come. It's not perfect, but sometimes when you close your eyes, it's like someone else is in the house. Oh, he's talking about the piano. He's talking about the piano. None of us have your talent, of course. John is a pianist. Or at least he plays. But I recently have acquired something to keep you interested if you decide to come. It's not perfect, but sometimes when you close your eyes, it's like someone else is in the house. I'll make sure to have it running by the time you arrive. Don't be fooled, there are no ghosts in Galley House. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking he's like a detective or something, but no, he's just a musician. That explains why he doesn't have like the confident gravitas of someone like a police officer, or I thought it was something like that. Like, oh, we were introducing this like agent character. Now he still might be. He might be undercover, but I don't know how that factors. Okay, so that makes sense. And really the only other scene that I need is a scene between Oswald and Tony in timecode 6. That's what I'm owed here. And oddly, I don't know how that's supposed to... Maybe this is just like he's... Maybe Tony just comes and finds him in his room? Where is... You're in the living room? Where is Oswald before that? The kitchen? So maybe... Where do you go? Oh, you know what? Oswald is making his rounds, isn't he? So what if he goes to Tony's room to check it out and Tony's in there? Yes! Person 3 enters. A cupboard door is open and closed. Drawers are pulled open and then closed again. Person 4 enters. What are you doing? Were you looking through my stuff? No, not at all. I was just having a look around. I didn't realize this room was occupied. Right. It's Oswald, is it? Oswald Galley, yes. I don't believe we've met. My sister mentioned you. What are you doing in my room? Well, back when I was younger, this used to be our nursery. It's not your nursery any longer, is it? Don't come in here again. Is this how you normally treat a new acquaintance? Don't test my patience. Get out of my room. There's no need to be suspicious, boy. I'm leaving. Person 3 leaves. A drawer is opened, then closed, and then person 4 leaves. Okay. But there are still scenes left. Okay, so that's cleared. That's also cleared. 00001. 111. Okay, so there's a couple still left, which I don't fully understand yet. Because if my counting is correct, I should have every person in every scene now. Everybody 1 to 11 should be cleared in. So now... a piano is playing. He could be a little eccentric sometimes. What if it's just his first initial? So he's not the numbers, but he's an R. No. Name Rupert 12. No. Name 12 Rupert. Ah, got it. There is a 12. There is a 12 because it wouldn't allow me to do that otherwise, right? Name 49 Rupert. Yep. Name 13 question mark. There is a 12 and that is Rupert. Okay, got it. So, name 12 Rupert. I can't believe I didn't try this before. Done. Name. Oh, and yeah, K is in there. There's a 12. 01. Study 12. Got it. The piano is playing in the background. He's muttering to himself. Amelia. Yes, Amelia. It's been so long since I've heard her play. I knew I recognized that piece from somewhere. How could I have forgotten? It's like she disappeared one day and no one noticed she was missing. This is sinister. I must ask my brother if he remembers. There's a thunderclap outside, the sound of a body falling to the floor, then silence. See 00 audio recovery for more details. I hope you're not too disappointed. It's not the true index case we wanted, but I think we can still learn a lot from the rest of the case. It's not the true index case we wanted. Modern technology has allowed us to recover the most recent audio heard before death by a dead body. This tends to be a period of just a minute or two leading up to the death itself. Shortly after the moment of death, the recovered audio goes silent. It's worth noting that this can sometimes be 30 seconds or so after the perceived moment of death. However, in this specific case, by comparing distinctive audio patterns from various sources, they've been able to extend the audio recovery from each of the 12 victims found in and around the house to about the same point in time, a minute or so before the first death. They've been able to extend the audio recovery. It's quite an expensive procedure to do. Exactly how it works is well beyond my understanding. We were lucky that in this case they chose to preserve all the bodies. Fortunately, there were no objections from family members. Edit. I've managed to convince them to recover the audio from one more body on top of the original 12. I have a theory I want to test, although it's a shame this one won't fit into my body numbering system. Edit. They were only able to recover about a minute from the body. It's more than enough. Wow, what? Okay. Modern technology has allowed us to recover the most recent audio heard before death from a dead body. So it's basically the Obra Dinn thing. It's like there's no explanation for it. I will concede the no explanation for the audio technically. It's an expensive procedure to do. But the important part is this bottom part. I've managed to convince them to recover the audio from one more body on top of the original 12. I have a theory I want to test, although it's a shame that this one won't fit into my body numbering system. Edit, they were only able to recover about a minute from the body. It's more than enough. That one has a 1 now. Okay, so yeah, 12 exists here, and that was a good call out. I'm glad that I tried that. But now that's the only one that 12 should be in. Now I'm curious. Yeah, why is that still coming up with a 1? Why are these still coming up with the 1? John, is that you? Yes. Yeah. Is everything all right? I think so. Good. A few of my neighbors are making their way over to you. 24 W-I-K. 25 W-I-K. A kettle has been put on to boil. This is the clink of a couple mugs. The kettle's whistling grows louder and then stops. Suddenly, there's a deafening thunderclap overhead. A body can be heard falling to the ground and a mug smashes. The house returns to mostly silence. The only sound is a bird singing outside, but I've never been good with birds. I can't identify it. Note, This is as far as I've been able to follow the chain, making, I believe, 12 deaths in it total that we've seen. It's unclear whether this is the same chain as our current investigation or whether there are multiple. This is as far as I've been able to follow the chain. Oh no. Is it like a curse? That anybody who like talks to the most recent person dying? Wait, hold on. These are all 0 now. Is everything 0? Everything is 0. Okay, I've done it. Alert, new messages, 1. Hold on, type help. Inbox. I'm gonna save for a second. Final. How's the investigation going? Let me know as soon as you find out anything interesting. Good God knows I've been waiting for the answers to this mystery for a long time. I should mention that we were able to recover a little more that I gave you in the last message. There was a lot of corrupted audio, but we were able to salvage a small part of it. It's almost unrecognizable, but you can just make out some music. Pippa found the thing on YouTube if you fancy a listen. Not that it's important to the case, I'd imagine, still. Oh, and there was one last file I neglected to mention. It seems it was open at the time of his death, and so the name wasn't stored along with the others, but you should still be able to access it. No one else will read it except you, of course, but I trust that you'll let us know if you find anything significant. Whoa. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go grab... It's funny, I actually took my headphones off for this playthrough because once I realized there was no music, I didn't need to wear headphones. How's the investigation going? Okay, so I mentioned that we were able to recover a little more than I gave you in the last message. There was a lot of corrupted audio, but we were able to salvage a small part of it. It's almost unrecognizable, but you can just make out some music. Pippa found the thing on YouTube if you fancy a listen. That I knew when. What are the lyrics to this? Don't know where you are. I don't know if you still care. I only know that I miss you now. I'm search for you everywhere. Chorus. I'd climb the highest mountain if I knew that when I climbed that mountain, I'd find you. I'd swim the deepest river if I knew that when I swam that river, I'd find you. Without you, dear, life means nothing. So it's like missing someone or losing someone. This is starting to feel like Eleanor is more of an important element of this game than maybe we thought. But not that it's important to the case, I imagine, still. Oh, and there was one last file I neglected to mention. It seems that it was open at the time of his death, so the name wasn't stored along with the others, but you should still be able to access it. Final note. No one else will read it except you, of course, but I trust you'll let us know if you find anything significant. I was looking over the case files of the friends and family of the most recent victim, and there was someone I didn't recognize. I checked my notes, and suddenly it hit me. I remember who they were, and my blood ran cold. Oh, so we don't have long. I know I ought to wipe the drive, but I'm sorry. Hopefully someone in the future can read this and learn the truth. So hold on, I'm going to just pause for a second. So I think I get it. I finally understand. I don't know why it's taking me this long to understand. It's when you remember what, it's not that remembering is a product of dying. It's the cause. The cause of death is remembering someone. If you remember someone who died, you die. Ooh, that's bad. That's really creepy. Hopefully someone in the future can read this and learn the truth. Although, I guess none of you will remember me. I mean, if there's any sense in you, you'll stay as far away from this machine. You won't know I helped you, and you'll never even know my name. It will just be over. Right, because you'll break the loop. I guess this is what everyone was expecting. No one ever said it out loud, but I knew I had to do. It was your only choice. No one's as disconnected from the outside world as I am. The fate of the world on my shoulders. Amelia, Rupert, Harry, Eve, Helen, Damien, Vic, Eddie, Martha, Tony, Oswald, Annie, Catherine, Megan, Simon, George, Andy, Deborah, Dave, Tom, and now, as far as I can tell, Darren, Sarah, me. Annie, Catherine. Oh, because... Is the idea that John didn't follow the pattern? I don't think he did. Megan, Simon, George, Andy, Deborah, David, Tom, and now, as far as I can tell, Darren, Sarah, me. Maybe this isn't the perfect closure to the Galley House case that we could have hoped for, but I suppose I'm the only one who knows what happened, and that information will likely die with me. But I'd like to think that it was those people talking to me long after they died that guided me here. I'd see this as the best possible outcome, and I'm honored to have played my part. And even if you don't remember me, thank you. I didn't think I'd be this excited to die. I'm just running on adrenaline. Write something important before you drop dead, you idiot. Never mind. God, I hope this works. Whoa. Oh. The end. Ooh, I got chills again. Created by William Roos. Go back. Wow. Okay, so hold on. Let's actually just go through this again really quick. I want to do list. So there's a deafening thunderclap overhead. A body can be heard falling to the ground, and a mug smashes. Here, there's a loud thud and then silence. It's clear that the one doesn't fit the pattern. And that one that doesn't fit the pattern, rolling thunder, is not quite a thunderclap sound, but I think that's just because it may be further away than the others. So it is. So the person that died from this thunderclap isn't John. It's Catherine. And then, as this says, it's not John, it's Catherine, then they're a whole line of other people. I was looking over the case files of the friends and family of the most recent victim. There was someone I didn't recognize. I checked my notes, and suddenly it hit me. I remember who they were, and my blood ran cold. So I don't have long. I know I ought to wipe the drive, but I'm sorry. Hopefully someone in the future can read this and learn the truth. And so when they say that Annie got close, so unbelievably clever, she figured it out, and who would have thought she'd have the guts to try a solution? As true a scientist as I'll ever be. Shame it didn't work, but at least that's one thing we don't have to test ourselves. He said there's a curse, and now I think it's too late. Is there someone here? No, you have to leave. You don't understand. Someone's doing this. I can stop them. Give me the gun. I'm not going to do that. Why would you want it? I could stop this. I could stop this from spread. I could stop it from spreading. Annie, please, let's just... There's a gunshot. Her body was a list of names. By her body was a list of names I mentioned. Her injuries were ugly. They must be following me. Right, because he doesn't remember who she is because she's not contextual to his life. And that stays the whole way through, too? Oh, and he's saying Amelia, so she had the curse before he did even. Amelia, yes, Amelia. This is sinister. I must ask my brother if he remembers. Boom. He dies. Then Harry dies because he remembers who Rupert is, dies. Then Eve remembers who Thornton is. In fact, it tastes exactly how Thornton always makes for me. Are you sure that you didn't just take it from the pot in the stove? Doesn't matter, I suppose. Do you know what I found earlier? Right. So she remembered Thornton and therefore dies. Okay. Helen dies. He killed Eve. Remembered Eve, dies. Damien has to have remembered then Helen or his fiancée. No. Mrs. Dower asked me to find it over dinner. You remember, Vic. Mrs. Dower asked me to find it over dinner. Isn't it awful? Why didn't I didn't realize it was her. Right, he remembers her. Then, obviously, Vic remembers it's her own husband. Or boyfriend, fiance, whatever. Then Eddie has to remember Vic. Oh, and the bracelet. Get the wrong man locked up. You're making a mistake. Oh, don't be sorry. You're a guest in my house. I didn't want to come here. Sly rat on you threatening with her own bracelet. You creepy little coward. Yeah, so he remembers the bracelet. So it's all the little stuff that's like all the items are things that are like the things that are triggering people because they have an emotional response tied to them. Now Martha has to remember Eddie. Do you know who Eddie is? He'll be here in a minute, I'll sure. Oh, he loves this song. I'm sure he'll sing the lyrics for you if you asked him to. Could have sworn I memorized this. I can't think properly. Annie, put this down. Stop whatever you're writing. If you're gonna have a good time, alright? Yeah, she remembers Eddie because of the song. Tony dies remembering who Martha is. Straight away. It's a whole business with the pocket watch. Why? It's ghost, it's ghost, it's ghost. My real name's not Tony. People just called me that after my father. Well, I don't want to say, do I? Or maybe I'll end up on the death list. I'm just trying to think. I feel like I must have known someone called Martha at some point. And that triggers him. That one's a little shaky, but yeah, I mean, and then the rest of them we know because there are only 3 of them left. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Well, it makes sense in a supernatural way. I wasn't actually expecting the supernatural route. I was expecting this to like resolve in a way that actually wasn't supernatural. But I'm in it all the same. I like this. This format is interesting for like a. This format is interesting for like a scary story because it's all text, right? And I really love that. I think this game did an excellent job at kind of like stringing the ideas along, right? And always keeping something interesting. There's always a different element to it. I'm sure if I ever went back and read through the whole thing, there's stuff to pay attention to, and there'd be like fun little details like, oh, now that I know that, it makes sense. But I feel like we did a lot of them. Wow, I was really impressed by that. This was really cool. I hope you enjoyed this series. This is kind of an interesting one to kind of throw in there. A little bit more narrative heavy than kind of more like solving and figuring things out, but I think we did a pretty good job. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see future series. I think it seems like a lot of the people on this channel really love the detective game stuff, so we're going to keep on with that type of at least one of those at a time on the channel. I've been doing my ever-long ongoing playthrough of Blueprints, which probably is still going at this point when this episode airs. I know that game is a rabbit hole. It just keeps going. So I think I've recorded up to like 25, 30 episodes at this point. So there's a long tail on that game for sure. Yeah, keep it locked here. Your subscribing helps me more than you can imagine, so please do that if you can. Even if you only watch one video a week, that would mean the world to me. I hope you like this game. It's a little bit under the radar, so I hope people pay attention to it and play it for yourself if you really want to play it, or show it to a friend like I always do. I show all my favorite games to people, and I think I've run out of things to say, which is rare. Thank you so much, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one.